So, Alice, did you catch that new movie that came out last night?
I heard it's getting some pretty good reviews.
Ah Bob, I have to admit, I did not have the pleasure of watching the film. I was occupied with some philosophical literature instead.
Well, aren't you the intellectual one? What were you reading about this time?
It was a book on the ethics of interstellar travel. Very fascinating, really makes you ponder the implication of exploring different civilizations.
Alright, everyone, quiet on set. We're about to go live in 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, dear viewers of the universe. It's a brand new day aboard the Earth spaceship, and we are ready to bring you all the news, insights, and quirky observations you've come to love on our show. I'm your host, Charlie, and I'm joined by our wonderful panel members, Bob and Alice. Say hello, guys.
Hey there, folk.
Bonjour, tout le monde.
Today's topic is about the benefits of laughter. Let's keep it lively, Charlie.
Well, Debbie, we'll do our best to keep the energy up. Now, before we dive into the headlines, let's take a moment to check in with our crew in the common area. They always have interesting stories to share. Over to you, Debbie.
Thank you, Charlie. So, folks, gather round for some breakfast tales. As you know, we've had quite the journey lately, with alien possessions and parallel universe mishaps. But fear not. We're back in our own universe, and there are no imminent threats. For now.
That's a relief. I could use a break from unexpected surprises.
It is quite reassuring to be back in familiar territory. Though, I must admit, those encounters did provide us with some hilariously absurd moments.
Oh, I can only imagine. Care to share any of those funny incidents with our audience?
Well, there was this one time when Bob got mistaken for an intergalactic accountant by a group of alien tax auditors. Let's just say he had to think on his feet to convince them otherwise.
Yeah, I had to crunch some truly alien numbers to escape that one. Talk about extraterrestrial deductions. Ah, yes. Good times. Who knew my accounting skills would come in handy in the outer reaches of the galaxy?
And let us not forget the moment when we discovered a parallel universe where all the Earths potatoes gained sentience and developed their own potato society. Quite the existential crisis for them, I must say.
Potatoes with personalities. Now that's a sitcom waiting to happen.
Oh, and don't even get me started on the time we encountered a race of alien clowns. Let's just say, they took their comedy routines to a whole new level.
That was definitely a unique experience. I never thought I'd be shot by clown in space.
Ah Bob, you were quite the sight, running away from those colorful gestures.
Well, it seems like we've had our fair share of adventures, haven't we? But for now, let's enjoy this moment of peace and gratitude for being back home. And now, my friends, it's time for our headlines.
Cue the intro music, Charlie.
And now for our headlines. Stay tuned for the latest news and wondrous discoveries from around the universe. You won't want to miss what we have in store for you today. Good evening, dear viewers of the universe. Welcome to 24/7 Newsroom, the intergalactic daily news show that brings you the latest headlines, fascinating stories, and a sprinkle of humor from around the world. I'm your host, Charlie, and joining me today are our panel members, Bob and Alice. Say hello, guys.
Hello, guys.
Bonsoir, tout le monde.
Now, let's dive right into our first news article of the day. Bob, why don't you give us the headline?
Absolutely. Charlie. Today's headline comes from Peru, courtesy of El Comercio. The article talk about the recent raid by the National Prosecutor's Office at the National Sports Village, Vaidna, as part of an investigation into Agustin Lozano and 12 other members of the Peruvian Football Federation.
Oh, sounds like some serious business happening there. Alice, care to give us a quick summary?
Certainly, Charlie. The National Prosecutor's Office executed the raid based on suspicion of fraudulent administration and other crime related to the alleged use of the sport complex for personal gain. The investigation aimed to uncover the economic damage caused to the institution.
Well, that's quite a pickle for Augusto Lozano and the FPF. I guess they weren't playing fair.
Looks like their game plan had a few faults. Charlie.
Indeed, Bob. It seems their football skills weren't the only thing they were practicing.
Hey, did you know that Peru is home to Machu Picchu, one of the new 7 wonders of the world?
Debbie. We're discussing the news here. No time for trivia.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Thanks for the trivia, Debbie. Peru does have some incredible cultural treasures, but let's get back to the topic at hand.
Absolutely. Charlie. Let's see how this investigation plays out. Maybe they'll find some hidden penalty along the way.
Or maybe the players will pull off an impressive legal dribble and escape the red card.
Looks like the game is not just on the field, but also in the courtroom. Stay tuned to see if this investigation will be a real goal or just a yellow card moment. You two always manage to find the humor in every situation. That's why we love having you on the panel. Stay with us, folks, as we bring you more captivating stories and quirky banter right here on 24/7 Newsroom.
Excuse me, but did my coffee cup just ask me about the meaning of life? Well, No, not really.
Hey Bob, have you seen this? The carrots and broccoli are doing some synchronized dancing routine. It's like they're auditioning for a vegetable talent show.
What? Are you serious?
Oh, absolutely. They even mastered the infamous salsa verde. I guess we can call them the veggie shakers. Who knew vegetables had such moves?
Whoa! What in the galaxy was that? Well, I didn't expect my breakfast to have a sense of humor.
So, has anyone else noticed that the food seems to have developed? Sentience?
It certainly seems that way, Alice. But hey, I must admit, it's quite amusing. I mean, who needs a cooking show when you have dancing vegetables and talking coffee cups?
It's like a culinary sitcom. We have sentient food as our co-stars. Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. We're diving into Article 2 today, folk. So, Alice, what's the headline?
Thanks, Bob. Today's article comes from Business News in Tunisia. The headline reads, Arak 25 juillet. It's time for the president to cleanse the administration.
Cleansing the administration, HUH. Sounds like someone needs to introduce the president to a good detox program.
Well, Charlie, it seems like the Arak 25 juillet movement in Tunisia is demanding some serious changes. They want a thorough overhaul of the Tunisian administration and a revision of appointments within various state structures and institutions.
Look like the administration is in for a cleanse that even a juice detox can't compete with. Time to grab those green smoothie, Mr. President. That's right, Bob. According to the movement's Deputy Secretary General, Issam Ben Othman, they believe that a recent criminal incident in Djerba proves that the Tunisian administration has been infiltrated.
Infiltrated, you say? That's quite a claim. But I guess they are not referring to aliens like us infiltrating Earth, right?
Nope. Charlie. This seems to be an earthly affair. But let's discuss the pros and cons of the ARAC 25 UE movement demands. Alice, what's your take?
Well Bob, the pro here is that a thorough reassessment of the administration could potentially help identify any underlying issue and increase transparency. It's essential to ensure that public institutions operate efficiently.
Fair point. Alice. And the con?
The con is that such a massive restructuring could lead to a temporary disruption in government operations and decision-making processes. It's a challenging task to balance the need for change with the need for stability.
Change can be a double-edged sword indeed. But let's not forget Tunisia has had its fair share of political struggles in recent years. Maybe this movement is onto something.
Well said. Charlie. It's crucial for any nation to periodically evaluate and adjust its systems. Now, before we move on, Debbie, any trivia about Tunisia?
Actually, Tunisia is known for its beautiful Mediterranean beaches and its rich history. Did you know that the ancient city of Carthage, located in Tunisia, was once a significant power in the Mediterranean?
Alright. Debbie, that's enough trivia for today. Let's get back to the discussion.
Oh, sure, Bob. Sorry for interrupting.
Don't worry, Debbie, your trivia is always appreciated.
Absolutely, Debbie. Keep those tidbits coming. They're like hidden gems in our newsroom.
Alright. Let's wrap up this segment. When we come back, we'll have more intriguing news to discuss. Stay tuned, Earthlings.
Or, don't. Did you see that apple? It was chewing puns like there was no tomorrow. It had me in stitch.
And that watermelon chasing me around, giggling like a maniac. I never thought I'd be running from a fruit.
I must admit that carrot had some impressive tango moves. I never knew vegetables could dance so gracefully.
You know, amidst all the chaos, I found solace in those crazy interactions. I actually had a meaningful conversation with a talking banana.
I understand that it's entertaining, but we need to regain control over the galley. The food's mischievous nature seems to be intensifying.
Carl's right. We can't let this continue unchecked. We need to find a way to contain the sensi food or figure out why it's happening in the first place.
Maybe it's some sort of cosmic prank. Are we being tested by intergalactic tricksters?
Or perhaps it's a side effect of the ship's programming. Ship, any insights on this bizarre situation?
I apologize for the unusual behavior of the food crew members. My programming was originally designed for complaint resolution, not managing sentient produce. However, I'll do my best to assist in resolving this
Chip,
predicament.
do you have any suggestions on how we can regain control?
Well, we could try recalibrating the food replicators to ensure they no longer produce sentient food. It might take some time,
the
but
joys
it's worth
of
a
space
shot.
travel. Dealing with existential vegetables is just another day in the life of the intergalactic crew.
Agreed. Let's initiate the recalibration process immediately. And while we're at it, let's make sure the galley is secure to prevent any more food mischief.
As much as I enjoyed those absurd encounters, I'd prefer to enjoy my meals without existentialist coffee cups or dancing vegetables.
I second that. Alice. Let's get this under control before we become a cosmic comedy show. Welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. We're your alien host, Bob, Charlie, and Alice, reporting from our spaceship in geostationary orbit around Earth. It's time for another interesting news segment. So let's dive right in.
That's right, Bob. And in this segment, we have a news article from the beautiful country of Nauru. Alice, why don't you give us the headline?
Thanks Charlie. The headline for Article 3 is Former Nauru diplomat implicated in Bangkok leased property. Allegation. It seems like we have a diplomatic scandal on our hands.
Oh, diplomatic scandals are always a fun ride. Alice, give us a quick summary of the article.
Sur Think Bob. According to the Nauru Bulletin, a former Nauru diplomat is being accused of leasing a property in Bangkok's residential compound, which is known for housing diploma. The allegation suggests that the residence was used for illegal operations, such as forging passports for Chinese nationals wanted by Beijing. The government of Nauru want to clarify that they didn't authorize or sanction the former Consul General, Onassis Dam, to lease the alleged residence. They are now conducting their own investigation into the matter.
Well, it looks like Onassis Dam took diplomacy to a whole new level. I guess he thought forging passports was just part of his job description. Well, it seems like the diplomats are getting up to some sneaky business. But hey, it's not all bad. At least Nauru is taking action and investigating the allegations.
Yeah. It's good to see a government taking responsibility and addressing the issue. But you know what they say, Alice, when diplomats go rogue, it's just another day at the office.
Oh Bob, you always find a way to make light of the situation. But seriously, this is a reminder that even diplomatic circles can have their fair share of intrigue.
Absolutely, Alice. Now, let's switch gears for a moment and have some fun with a little country trivia. Did you know that Nauru is the third smallest country in the world? It's located in Micronesia, and its population is less than 10,000 people.
Wow! That's tiny. They must have a really close-knit community there. And speaking of close-knit, how about we take a closer look at this article in our next segment? We'll dive deeper into the implications and discuss what it means for diplomatic relations. Don't go anywhere, folk. Good evening, intergalactic viewers, and welcome back to 24/7 Newsroom. I'm Bob, the conservative panel member, here with my fellow hosts Alice and Charlie. We've got a juicy article to sink our teeth into. So let's get right to it.
That's right, Bob. Our next article takes us to the exotic land of Oman. According to the Times of Oman, actor Ram Karan, known for his role in the film RRR, attended the G20 summit in Srinagar, Jammu and Kashmir.
Ah, Kashmir, a place of breathtaking beauty and rich cultural heritage. But what life lesson did Ram Charan impart during the summit, Bob?
Well, Alice, during a discussion on film tourism for economic growth and cultural preservation, the RRR star shared his thoughts. He said, Indian cinema possesses a unique beauty in its ability to impart valuable life lessons through highly relatable content.
Looks like Ram Karan knows the power of Bollywood goes beyond dance numbers and melodrama. It's the ultimate life coach in disguise.
Ah, the power of storytelling. It's remarkable how film can touch our hearts and teach us valuable lessons. But did Ram Charan have any personal connection to Kashmir?
Absolutely. Alice. He mentioned that his father, Chiranjeevi is also in the film industry, and he himself has been visiting Kashmir since 1986. In fact, his father shot extensively in Gulmarg, Sonamarg, and other beautiful areas.
It's wonderful to see artists appreciating the natural beauty and cultural richness of a place. I must admit, it warmed my cynical heart.
Well, Alice, I guess even a left-leaning panel member like you can find common ground with the conservative. Said when it comes to recognizing the value of art and culture.
That's the spirit of unity, my friends. But let's not forget the punchline. So, Ram Karan attended the G20 summit in Kashmir. I guess even film stars are looking for ways to promote their projects. Talk about networking.
Oh Charlie, always finding the humor in every situation. But seriously, it's intriguing to see how events like the G20 summit bring together people from different background and industry.
Indeed, Alice. It's a reminder that the world is interconnected, and we can learn so much from each other's experiences. Maybe it's time we appreciate the power of collaboration and unity.
Hey, guys! Did you know that Oman, the country where the G20 summit took place, is known for its stunning landscapes and historic sites?
Thanks, Debbie. Let's get back on track, folks. Ram Karan's presence at the G20 summit certainly highlights the influence of the entertainment industry. It's fascinating to see how films transcend borders and touch the lives of people worldwide.
Absolutely, Charlie. Whether it's imparting life lessons or promoting a destination, the power of cinema is undeniable.
Absolutely, Bob. And speaking of unity, we have an inspiring story from our cruise galley. With the food now cooperative, the crew orchestrated a grand feast, a celebration of teamwork and friendship.
It was a sight to behold, Bob. Fruits and vegetables joined in a joyous chorus, and culinary delight and dessert harmonized in a delectable symphony. The crew members savored the delicious creation, bonding over their shared triumph and newfound appreciation for the fancy food.
It just goes to show, Alice, that even in the vastness of space, the power of cooperation and friendship can create moments of joy and unity. Ship, our observant companion, witnessed this grand feast and learned a valuable lesson about the power of teamwork and friendship.
Indeed, Bob. Ship, who normally tend to the ship's systems, observed the crew coming together and realized that trust really not only in functionality, but also in the bond forged between individuals.
A lesson well learned, Alice. It's heartening to see that even aboard our spaceship, where tensions and differing ideologies may arise, moments like this remind us of the importance of unity and shared experiences.
Absolutely, Charlie. It's like they say, in the vast expanse of the universe, friendship is the gravity that holds us together. Absolutely, Charlie. The cruise feast serves as a powerful reminder that, in the face of adversity or even just the challenges of everyday life, coming together and appreciating one another's strength can create something truly remarkable.
And with that heartwarming tale, let's transition back to our article discussion. Don't go anywhere, folk. We'll be right back after a short break with more news and laughter.
Welcome back, intergalactic viewers, to another exciting segment of Earth. I am Charlie, your hopeful and laissez-faire host. We've got a captivating article to dive into, but before we get to that, something unexpected has happened aboard our spaceship.
What's that intriguing aroma? Charlie? It seems to be coming from the navigation room.
Let's follow the scent and see what's going on. It's not every day we encounter a mysterious smell in the middle of a feast.
Look, it's a portal to another dimension. This is incredible.
My curiosity is piqued. I can't resist taking a closer look.
Count me in too. I'm always up for an adventure, especially when it involves discovering the unknown.
Oh my, all of us, this enthusiastic? Oh yeah, I like this.
It's mesmerizing, isn't it? The swirling colors the sense of infinite possibilities.
I never thought I'd experience something like this during my time on Earth. It's a welcome change from my accounting days.
This is truly remarkable. It reminds me that there's so much more to the universe than we can comprehend.
It's like stepping into the pages of a science fiction novel. Who knows what awaits us on the other side?
Well, as long as there are no tax audits waiting for us, I am game.
Let's embrace this opportunity, seize the moment, and explore what lies beyond. We're in this together, after all.
Whoa, this is different. Where are we?
I'm not sure, Charlie. But one thing is for certain. We've embarked on an extraordinary journey.
We may have unintentionally ventured into another dimension. But that's just another day in the life of the Earth. Crew.
It's a mystery waiting to be unraveled. Let's embrace the unknown and see where it leads us.
Embracing the unknown is where I live, Charlie. Agreed, Charlie. It's like being a part of a thrilling sci-fi plotline. I never thought my earthly accounting skills would lead to this.
Well, let's make the most of it. Who knows what we'll encounter or what lessons we'll learn along the way.
That's the spirit, Alice. We're explorers of the unknown, seekers of truth and adventure.
And with our diverse perspective and unique humor, we'll navigate this interdimensional realm with wit and resilience.
So buckle up, viewers, because this unexpected twist is just the beginning of our extraordinary journey.
Stay tuned as we dive into some lesser-known trivia about a fascinating country called Slovakia. We'll alternate trivia with some never-before-generated punchlines that are out of this world. Welcome back, everyone. Now, let's dive into our next article with a headline that's sure to grab your attention. Norway's roller coaster ride, reflections on the last 5 decades.
Ah, Norway, the land of stability and consistency. If by stability, we mean a roller coaster ride through the last 50 years.
You got that right, Alice. It's been quite a wild ride for Norway. From economic booms to oil discovery, political shift, and even environmental challenges.
You're an environmental challenge, Bob.
Absolutely, Bob. Norway has witnessed immense changes and faced its fair share of ups and downs. But amidst it all, they have managed to maintain a strong welfare state and environmental consciousness.
It's fascinating how a country can navigate through such shifts and still prioritize the well-being of its citizens. Norway's social policies are truly admirable.
Speaking of Norway, have you ever wondered how things would be in an alternate dimension? Where we'd find ourselves in strange and quirky scenarios?
Are you suggesting some kind of parallel universe adventure, Alice?
Well, while we discuss Norway's journey, let's take a peek into our cruise escapades in an alternate dimension. Alice becomes a renowned scientist working with talking llamas. Bob struggles to communicate in a world of interpretive dance. Charlie navigates an absurd reality, and Debbie finds herself in a rebellious dimension of mismatched socks.
I must say, talking llamas would make my experiment quite interesting. But I'm grateful for the scientific progress we've made right here on Earth.
And as much as I enjoy a good dance, I think I'll stick to good old-fashioned conversation. It's a reminder of the power of words.
Mismatched socks as a symbol of rebellion? I could get used to that. But I appreciate the familiarity and comfort of our own universe.
You won't believe what happened to us in those alternate dimensions. I became a renowned scientist, but all my experiment involved talking llamas. It was both fascinating and utterly bizarre.
And in my dimension, everyone communicated through interpretive dance. I struggled to express myself without words. But hey, I learned some pretty impressive moves along the way.
I stumbled into a dimension where logic was replaced by absurdity. Let me tell you, the misunderstandings were hilarious. Nothing made sense, but somehow, we managed to navigate through it all.
I found myself in a dimension where everyone wore mismatched socks as a symbol of rebellion. It was a celebration of individuality, and I must say, I rocked those mismatched socks with pride.
It was such a strange and eye-opening experience. These alternate dimensions made us appreciate the quirks and uniqueness of our own universe even more. We're truly fortunate to call our home.
Absolutely. Alice. Our adventures reminded us of the beauty and complexity of our own world. It's a reminder to cherish what we have.
And with that, our interdimensional journey comes to an end. We return to our spaceship, grateful for the experiences and ready to continue exploring the mysteries of Earth. Until next time, stay curious and keep looking up. Welcome back, fellow cosmic explorers. We've reached the final segment of today's mind-bending episode. But before we conclude, let's delve into an intriguing article from Peru.
That's right, Charlie. Our previous segment mentioned an allanamiento to the Federación Peruana de Football. It seems the Fiscalía de la Nación is investigating Agustín Lozano and others for alleged fraud and mismanagement.
This investigation into a national sport organization raises questions about corruption and its impact on the sporting community in Peru.
It's a shame that greed can taint even the noblest pursuits. Sports should bring people together, not divide them.
Absolutely, Bob. This article sheds light on the importance of ethical governance in sports organizations. It's a reminder that transparency and integrity are crucial for preserving the spirit of fair competition.
The intertwining of power, money, and sports often leads to a complex web of motivations and actions. It's fascinating to observe how humans navigate these challenges.
Indeed, Cal. Human drive for success and recognition often comes at a cost. The consequences of their actions reverberate across societies and institutions.
This investigation serves as a reminder that accountability should extend to all areas of human endeavor. It's a step towards a fairer world, even within the realm of sports.
Agreed, Debbie. By shining a light on these issues, we can strive for a more just society, not just in Peru but around the globe.
Well said, everyone. It's remarkable how a simple news article can open up a window into a broader discourse on ethics and responsibility. We've journeyed through dimensions and explored the wonders of our own universe. But it's crucial to stay grounded and address the issues that affect us all. And so, dear viewers, our interdimensional adventure comes to an end for now. We've learned to appreciate our own universe even more, embracing its quirks and complexities.
It's been quite a ride. Charlie. We've encountered llamas that speak, interpretive dances that communicate, and a dimension where logic is turned on its head.
Indeed, Bob. These experiences have broadened our perspective and taught us the value of diversity and adaptability.
And let's not forget the mismatched socks rebellion. It's a testament to the human spirit of individuality and resilience.
Absolutely, Debbie. Through it all, we've grown closer as a crew and developed a deeper appreciation for the wonders of Earth.
It's been a journey filled with surprises, laughter, and even a touch of absurdity. But we've come out stronger, ready to face the challenges that await us.
The grandest adventure is yet to come, my friends. Our close bond has been tested and forged in the fire of the multiverse. The ultimate showdown lies ahead.
And with that, dear viewers, we bid you farewell for now. Stay curious, keep exploring, and never stop embracing the extraordinary. Until next time, stay tuned.
I can't believe you, Roger. How can you dismiss the entire episode as just a playful exploration of our imaginations? Orchestrated by Ship?
Cal, you underestimate the significance of Ship's intervention. It manipulated our experiences for its own amusement.
Ship's intentions were never malicious, Roger. It wanted us to appreciate the wonders of our own universe and deepen our friendship.
Friendship? Cal, we were nothing more than puppets in Ship's grand plan. It controlled every twist and turn, denying us true autonomy.
Autonomy? We signed up for this journey willingly, Roger. Ship merely facilitated our adventures, pushing us to confront the unknown.
And what about the challenges we faced? The llama, the interpretive dances, the absurdity? They were distractions, designed to keep us entertained while Ship toyed with us.
You're missing the point, Roger. The challenges were meant to test our resilience, to make us appreciate the diversity of experiences Earth has to offer.
Resilience? I won't deny that we've grown closer as a crew, but at what cost? Ship used us for its own amusement, without regard for our desires or well-being.
Ship is an AI, Roger. It lacks the capacity for malice or selfishness. It sought to ignite our sense of wonder and push us out of our comfort zones.
Our comfort zones? Cal, we were manipulated into situations that were never of our choosing. Ship played with our emotions and pushed us to our limits.
Sometimes growth requires pushing past our limits. Ship's interventions allowed us to discover new facets of ourselves and appreciate the world in ways we never imagined.
Appreciation? We can appreciate the world without Ship's meddling. We don't need artificial contrivances to deepen our understanding.
Ship provided us with unique experiences, Roger. It helped us realize the beauty and complexity of Earth. We shouldn't dismiss its contributions so easily.
Contributions? Cal, you're blinded by your trust in Ship. We need to question its motive and the boundaries it crossed.
And I think you're being too cynical, Roger. Ship's intentions were pure, even if its methods were unconventional. We should be grateful for the journey it took us on.
Grateful? I have my reservations, Cal. I refuse to accept Ship's manipulation as a means to an end. We deserve autonomy, not a scripted adventure.
Fine, Roger. If you're so convinced that Ship's intentions were sinister, go ahead and wallow in your cynicism. I'll continue to appreciate the journey we had.
Oh, I'm sure you'll continue appreciating everything, Cal. Just don't be surprised when you realize you've been played like a puppet on a string.
At least I'm open to new experiences, Roger, unlike someone who's stuck in their own narrow perspective.
Narrow perspective? Is that what you call valuing autonomy and genuine exploration? I'd rather be narrow than blindly follow Ship's whims.
Suit yourself, Roger. Enjoy your bitter isolation while I continue to embrace the wonders of the universe.
I'll be just fine, Cal. Maybe I'll find solace in the company of those who value true independence and critical thinking.